Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb, you're you, and this is Pharaoh. We are back at Giza, building 2 of the 3 pyramids. And of course we already finished the Sphinx. Now, the intro text to this mission didn't specify that, by the way. So I'm curious now. There are 3 pyramids on Giza. So, who owns the last pyramid? These were the pyramids of Khufu and Khafra. Cheops and I don't know what the other guy is called in Greek. But since there are 3 pyramids, who's in the 3rd pyramid? I don't know. The game doesn't tell me. Now I'm kind of curious. Maybe I'll look at that up later on, if I remember. For all I know, that last pyramid was built later, but yeah. Or earlier, what do I know? But Snofru's pyramid was built on Dashur, not here, right? So, it's not Snofru's pyramid. Is it? No. Again, what do I know? It was a long time ago. I don't think the date up here is exactly accurate, but to when all these things were built, but still. Something in the ballpark of 2400 BC, perhaps. Though I think I've read somewhere that when they tried to carbon date the Sphinx, they got it to something like 10,000 BC instead, which is a fair bit before Egypt. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what lost cultures were there long ago? We certainly have enough myths about them. You know, Atlantis. And what other of those ancient empire myths do we have? There's Mu, there's Lemuria. These lost continents, essentially. I suppose you could try to spin Doggerbank into a lost empire myth too. For those of you who don't know, Doggerbank, that was actually that's in the North Sea, and that was land. A huge chunk of it was land, right up until towards the end of the last ice age. But then, of course, the sea level rose and the whole area got flooded. And there was also some dynamics with the shift of the rise of Scandinavia, for example. The whole Scandinavian peninsula and indeed most of the northern parts of the continental plates are still rising from the last ice age. They were depressed by all the glaciers, and now they're rising. Still, 10,000 years later. Same is true for northern Canada and Alaska, I believe, so. Land elevation. And this is why, by the way, that, you know, places like Scandinavia are going to be less hit by the rise of global sea levels. Because the land is still rising up. So, yeah. It's not rising as fast as the ocean levels are predicted to rise, of course, but it'll still help. I'm glad I live where I live. That said, I do live in an exposed area. I live very close to the coast. So we'll see how things go. Yeah, it might be that by the time I turn 100 I might have to use a boat to go anywhere. If I turn 100, who knows? Who knows what the future holds? That turned depressive rather quickly. Anyways. Yeah, the smaller pyramid is definitely going to finish first. Look at that, it's almost at its peak. Yeah, this is going a lot faster than I remember it. I must have had a whole bunch of problems when I played this back in the 90s. Because I remember this map as being hellish. I mean, it has taken us a long time, don't get me wrong. I don't know how many episodes we've been on this map now, and we're going to be here for some time yet. But I really thought we would have been here even longer. Because I think what I usually end up with financial troubles. And we haven't really had that this time around. We got our gems industry going, thanks to a healthy cash infusion. Fair enough. If I hadn't had all that cash on hand, then it would have taken a hell of a lot longer. Because I would have had to build up the gems and jewelry industry very slowly. We could never afford to import limestone. Imagine if we were supposed to finish this map based only on Pharaoh's gifts. Because we'd be gifted like, I don't know, a total of 48 limestone blocks maybe. Pharaoh has been a bit stingy on delivering gifts of limestone, sadly. If we'd had to rely only on that, it would have taken a hell of a long time. Okay, then I get another plainstone. We do have some limestone stockpiled. We have incoming workers. Do we see an incoming worker anywhere? Yeah, over there. We see them. Coming in from the north. Which pyramid are you going to? Smaller one. Yeah, you're going to the smaller pyramid. So Khafra's pyramid will definitely be completed first. Let's hope Pharaoh Khufu doesn't get angry about that. Maybe he doesn't like his son. Maybe he wants to bury his son before himself. Who knows? Still only 42 on the monument rating though. Oh well. Oh well. So as long as the kingdom rating doesn't tank, we're good. Kingdom rating down to 88. That's not ideal, but it'll do. Festivals, not needed. They're both congenial. I'm just gonna hold off on festivals to see how long they'll stay happy. But I think they're gonna stay permanently happy now. They might not give us blessings, fair enough. But I won't have to throw costly festivals all the bloody time. That's worth something too. This police station, it has workers, right? Yeah. Didn't see the flag of it. That's the flag on the in front of the police station. That's why I wondered. Oh, here we go. Even army approaching and it's gonna arrive in 2 months. Yikes. Talk about short notice. Well, I hope they're not that strong, because we have a limited amount of soldiers. And no time to prepare, only 2 months. Let's hope nothing bad happens. It shouldn't be that bad. It's not really a military map, so I don't really expect the attacks that you need like 4 forts of infantry to repel. Yeah, they're coming, I know. They be coming. If you're lucky, they're gonna arrive on the other side of the river. Which of course would be completely bonkers, given that we are... given where we are and the fact that these are Libyan raiders. They should be coming from the east, if they're Libyan raiders. But when does a game ever have to make sense, eh? Come on, workers, fetch more limestone. Here we go. They arrive. Do they arrive over there? Do they arrive by sea? I don't see them there. Are you sure, game? Are you sure that's where they arrive? You're not kidding with me, are you? I mean... I don't see anyone over here. But okay, I guess we're gonna move our troops out. That is so weird. I mean, I don't see anyone anywhere else. I assume it's correct. I don't see the invaders at all, to be honest. Oh, there they are. They did arrive on the other side. This makes no sense, but that's fine. There's no way for them to cross. And I can't cross either, of course. So basically it means I get no immigration for a certain amount of time. I can put these guys on the shore. I don't think they're gonna have the range to shoot across the river, though. Are they leaving? It looks like they're leaving. Can go check the generic overseer here. War frightens immigrants. Yeah. Enemies are attacking the city. I guess we'll wait a month or two to see if they've really retreated. I mean, they can't reach us, so... Why did the Libyans cross the river and attack from that side? I didn't know they were going to attack from that side, but that was kind of funny given what we talked about just before. Anyways. March is now April. Have a look. War frightens, yeah. So they're still angry about it. I can't do anything about it though. I assume they're gonna disappear. And I don't have the war music. So... I really don't know. Return to fort. Return to fort. Come on, in May, I want to see. April into May, come on, there we go. War frightens immigrants. If I turn them up around. Can I see them? I don't see anyone. Of course, I could build boats to go across the river and have a look, but... yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm good. Now I got another message, so... lack of housing, yeah. So now we're good. They just... they left. They left because they couldn't actually plunder anything. Oh, poor things. Poor bandits. Looky here, we're at the summit now. So I think 6 layers of more on this pyramid, right? I think. Quite a few more on this side. So I can pretty much delete the plainstone quarries at this point. We have enough plainstone to finish the pyramids, I think. It's all down to limestone. I don't think we need wood either, do we? We've gotten so high now that we don't need the woods. Or the ramps, rather. Now I'm left wondering what map follows this one. Because that I do not remember at all. This might be the last map of the Old Kingdom. Oh, there's 1 or 2 more. Because we've been in the Old Kingdom for a very long time. I suppose if I had a greater grasp on Egyptian history, I could calculate that based on which pharaoh we're on. So now we're with Khufu and Khafra. And I don't recall him. I mean, I don't remember many of the pharaonic names, obviously. What there was one Kid King, I think. Or before one of the era collapses. I don't recall if that was the collapse of the Old Kingdom or the Middle Kingdom. Pharaoh... P... Poo... something with P. Short name with P. Don't recall. The child Pharaoh of some sort. And I think that's part of the game too, actually. I think he's mentioned in this game. Oh, well, again, we'll see. We'll see when we see. The end of the Old Kingdom will come soon enough. So, was that the last level with plain stone on this one? No, apparently. There are too many stonemasons going up right now. So we need at least 2 more loads of plain stone on this thing. Yeah, look at the small pyramid, almost done. $43 of monument rating now, just 10 more of those and we're done. So we are getting there. And we're still able to feed our citizens. That's really a surprise. Pharaoh wants some gems. Sure, you go, Pharaoh. And what does the demographics button look like now? See, that's that little spike there, right? That was here earlier. Fairly certain. So are these babies from from when we first started the map or something? We got a few 70-year-olds. Wow. And quite a few people at the high 40s. 48. Massive spike there. But again, I wonder when the cutoff is from the labor force. I'm fairly certain everybody, you know, at least above 50 aren't working. According to the game. Oh, we are running out of food. That's not good. Don't I have 2 bazaars here? We are running out of food. Both granaries are almost empty. Ooh, this isn't good. When did that happen? I mean, just like 30 seconds ago, I thought we had full granaries. Not so anymore. That's bad. This might be more in line with what I remember of this map. That at some point the population will just devour all the food and we can't really continue. Oh well. That's okay, we're almost done with the pyramids, so I can delete a fair few of these construction guilds and work camps. And free up labor that way. So it ain't the end of the world. Not for me, at least. Might be for the peasants. Because they ain't being fed anymore. There we go, employees needed. Yeah. Are there still ostriches on the map? There are. So I could build more hunting huts. Potentially. Just to speed up the accumulation of birds. Accumulation of bird meat. Yeah. Not gonna worry about it. But yeah, food is definitely a thing of the past now. Yeah, I think it would be fine to delete some of the stonemasons. So that's gonna blow up some of the progress. But that's gonna remove some of the stonemasons, yep. And that's gonna stall some of the construction progress. We'll see how this goes. Gonna confuse the game for a little bit. But it'll be worth it. Can probably reduce it even further. We only need 4 here and 16 on this one, I think, so that's 20. Then we only need 5 stonemasons in total. Need more limestone. Oh, it is coming into the city, so it'll be fine. I think we are gonna blow up a few more. So you, and you. Oh, that was one too many. Yeah, they'll sort themselves out. And let's blow up 2 of the work camps as well. Now we should have enough workers for a while. Oh, and of course I can blow up a whole bunch of the plainstone quarries. Because they sure ain't needed anymore. Means I don't need these either. Yeah, I can delete the road too. Not needed. Or this. Now we can handle the age problem. And the lack of food problem. No problem. Come on, workers, you need to get down here and hold limestone. And on the way I see them right here. Let's just have a quick check on the gods. They are quite happy. They're stuck on congenial. Yeah, I think we're good there. They're not gonna trouble us ever again, I think. You know what, I'm gonna rebuild that construction guild. We kind of suck not to be able to go full speed here. Come on now, workers, we need to lump up more limestone here. It's one cart at least. Southern point, right? Oh yeah. People have been kicked out.
I can't find a place to live.
That's because we lacked food, so... Yeah, we do have a fair bit of unemployment right now. That's gonna plummet fairly quickly. Ignore rating is down to 83. I need to keep an eye on that so we don't tank that completely. I suspect at this point you've been hit with the whole... the Pharaoh expects more progress. He's still complaining about our salary. That's a bigger issue, apparently. I deserve that salary, Pharaoh. It's capitalism. I do absolutely nothing but watch our workers do things, hence I deserve way more wages than they do. That's capitalism for you. Well, it's kind of the truth, to be honest. It always amazes me why we pay directors hundreds of times the salary of the workers in their company. Because the value they produce sure as hell isn't 100 times the value of the workers. Yeah, I'm that much of a communist. Fair enough, they should get a higher wage. That's okay. That I'm okay with, but 100 times the salary? No. Most certainly not. I mean, there are people who think we don't live in a feudal society today, but they're very much wrong. We just call it capitalism instead. It is very much a feudal society. In terms of wage gap. And even rights gap. As you know, money buys politicians and politicians buy power, so... That's a sad state of the world. Anyways, before I go completely melancholic and cranky here, let's take a short break, I think. Thank you for watching.